Hi, and welcome to First Class Creativity with Kari Mason, your host. Today we are going to learn how to create these beautiful flowers that you can put in a neat little vase like this for a wedding shower, teacher's gift, baby shower, or even a wedding for that matter. It is gorgeous. So let's get started with that. You're going to need a few things. You're going to need some large pearls. You're going to need a paper piercer, the paper piercing mat, a round item to roll your flower around, the stem wire cutters, silicone pad, hot glue gun. You'll also want a big shot and some paper. I decided to use this beautiful brushed gold cardstock, and this is the yummy original spiral flower die cut. It is awesome, and you can see it is totally spiral. So what you do is you go ahead and you put a cutting plate down, you put your 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 inch square over it, and then you take the rest of the sandwich, you put this on top, the other cutting pad, you zip it through the big shot, turn the crank, and you are done, and you get this fabulous ta-da, magic of TV, right? This is the spiral right there. So you can do a couple of things. You can, if you spiral it and wrap it around this big dowel, you'll get a larger flower. And you could use tweezers actually on the end and just roll it up. I'm using this number 8 Artist Loft brush, and what I'm doing with that, it's mainly just to break down the fibers. Now when you do this, make sure, the fibers of the paper that is, make sure that you don't go too hard, because if you do, you will end up with a broken one like I did because I didn't know my own strength. That's what I get for working out at the gym. So here we go. The fibers are broken down, and then you want to take it wherever you want to roll up the flower. I'm going to do it about midway down, and I'm going to just curl it, and I'm just taking my nail and just putting it as close as I can, hugging it against that paintbrush. And if it starts to want to come down, I just stick my nail in there a little bit. It's actually pretty easy to do. Now if you do have arthritis or something like that where it's hard to work with your hands, you will want someone to help you with this. Almost done here. Just take this out like so, and then this is the part where it's going to sit on. Well, actually this one here, I guess it could be either one. What you want to do is take your silicone mat. Honestly, I have no idea what I did without this thing. This thing is awesome. I'm going to take my little glue gun here, do a little dot, and then I'm going to put the little base here on this dot, and that's going to hold it there for me. And then I'm going to let this flower unravel just a little bit. So then when I get it where I want it, then I'm going to take the glue gun. You want to make sure that you use a lighter color glue, because it's going to dry clear rather. You're going to put a little pearl in the middle, so the clearer it is, the better. I like filling up that reservoir. You can also use Tombow adhesive. That takes forever to dry though. This is much quicker. So I'm just going to hold it, let it dry. See, it's still moving, so I want to make sure that I hold it in place till it won't move anymore, and then I can set it aside to dry. And then you want to make sure that the middle is totally dry, so when you put your paper piercer through it, it doesn't get stuck. So while the flower's drying, I'm going to show you how I did the stem. I took the stem wire and I measured I needed about 2 1/2, 3 inches. You put it right into the stem cutter and you just pull it right out. And with the magic of television, here is one I did earlier. Okay, so now that I have this here, I'm going to do a hole through the middle. And that's what my paper piercing mat is. I'm going to look in the middle. I'm going to put some force and put it down like so. And then I'm going to hold the flower and pick this up. A little bit of resistance there. Put it over on the other side. Push it down. It has some of that glue from when I had it on the silicone mat, so I'm going to see if I can take that off because we don't need that. Wonderful. See, this little hobby blade comes in handy. You never know when you're going to want it. And I'm just going to keep going down in the middle here because there's a lot of glue there, and you want to make sure that you get a nice hole so when you go to put your stem in, it's not too hard. Alrighty, there you can go ahead and put one of these little, one of the larger basic pearls in there. So, and then you just take your project here, and we're just going to stick it in to the foam. Oh, that is something I forgot to tell you about. This is like flower foam that you can get at a local craft store, and then you're just going to stick your stem into it once you have your flower done, just like that. That's what I basically did right there. And there you have the beautiful centerpiece. I just put some dried flowers in there. I just kind of put them in randomly like that. Here's another flower that I created using some designer series paper. And I added some leaves to it. This would be really cute on a napkin ring, but you can see I did 2 different colors of paper and I put it together, and I used a button and a large pearl. Here's a flower that I created using the silver and the brushed gold, the brushed silver and the brushed gold, so it gives it a little bit different look. So that's something that you could do as well. And I'll be doing some more tutorials on this, so make sure that you subscribe to my newsletter down below at www.firstclasscreativity.com. And I hope to see you soon on the other side. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make these cute little flowers. If I can answer any questions you have, please leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you again for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed your creative discovery today, and we'll talk to you soon. Happy crafting!